Hey everybody, it is time for me to set up my bullet journal for March 2022. We're just going to jump right into it because I have a lot of shit going on right now and I don't have a lot of time to fuck around in my planner, which is, I love fucking around in my planner, but sometimes it's just not something that I have a lot of time for. So here is February. I did not use it as much as I had hoped to in February, and I still have some space left to continue on, but I haven't even really used my brain dump trigger list yet, and so it's been a little hit and miss, which is fine. But there's just been a lot of sickness both in my house and my personal self, and I haven't really been feeling it. But I'm imagining this next month it's going to be a little different. We've got a lot happening in March. We have my kids going to their dad's for a week for spring break. I'll be at Go Wild for at least my session. My uncle is going to come into town towards the end of the month. There's just a lot happening. So hopefully I will lean on this a little bit more. Supplies-wise, this is my passion journal. It's the medium size, and I love it. I've got Pitt Artist Pen fine liners. I've got a uni pen. I've got my mixture of colors here for the month, and I will show you that in a hot minute. I've got my cutting mat. Some of you asked me about this smaller cutting mat. It's a self-healing mat. I just got it off of Amazon. I will link it in the description below. And then just a little cutting tool because I'm going to continue the same little doorway that I've been doing. I love it so much. I love the consistency of it. Also, I want to check in with my 22 in 2022 because I feel like there's something I can check off of here. I did redo my closet. I'm not doing it with Alpha, but I'm really happy with how I did it. So I'm gonna cross that puppy off. Yeah. All right, and I'm working on the rest of these. If you are interested in an updated video, maybe at the end of the quarter, just let me know. In the meantime, let's go to the front. So the theme for this month, as voted on by my patrons, is going to be camellias. Now, the funny thing is I'm pretty sure, I don't remember when exactly I put camellias into the rotation. At the very least, I think it was November, December. But I've been every month, I've just been come on, camellias, because I think they're so pretty. I think camellias are really gorgeous. The house in Napa had a camellia bush right in front of it, and the camellia I painted for the fuckery flowers is actually from a picture I took of a flower from that bush. And so I was just really excited to get these in. I think they're just so gorgeous. And then the band is going to be another favorite of mine. It's going to be Fleetwood Mac. If you're curious, the band thing, every month I'm putting in a different favorite band of mine and using their lyrics for quotes. And then the flower is something that is picked out by my patrons. And while I really love the way that this looks with the skinnier lines, I am going to just go over some of it with a thicker, because I feel like it's really obvious that I did not do these with the same pen. There we go. I like that a little bit better. Anyway, moving forward. So I'm going to continue doing the same situation that I did in the previous months. I like the consistency of it, and it's giving me the opportunity to feel confident in using a cutting tool. So February has been a bit of a rough month for us, health-wise. Jesse wound up getting sick with a stomach bug of some sort. It was pretty much just for 24 hours, but it was really rough for him. And it was right when he was in the middle of a project that was due for work. So he was super stressed out and not feeling good. Kat wound up struggling with migraines this month. I struggled with migraines this month. RJ was the only one who did not have a massive pain in the ass when it came to health this particular month. Once again, didn't center it correctly, so I had to add the 22, but that's okay. So I went with a very cool toned color palette of greens and grays with a little bit of pink and yellow for the camellias, and I really love it. I think, let's see, is this going to smear? Let's find out. It's not going to smear. Sweet. I have an idea for my calendar that I want to kind of tie this in with. March 22. I don't really know if I like that or not. I should have used probably the lighter gray, but that's all right. I'm going to draw in some camellias real quick while I am getting ready to move on with my day. Very cute. And I think I'm just going to go around it with a thick line. Just around just the outside, the contour. Oh yeah, that's cute. Not quite centered, but cute. We'll go with that. Now I've done the same calendar twice. This one, and then I believe I did it for January as well. And I am going to change it up just a skosh. And I've already counted it out. Whoops. Well, that's not working the way I wanted it to. All right, we're gonna do some gluing. We're gonna do some gluey glue. Because sometimes when you fuck up, the best thing to do is just say fuck it and glue the pages together, which is what I'm doing. Look at that. Ah. Ah. I didn't do a great job gluing. No. And I didn't put my quote down either. This is turning into a hot mess. Okay, whatever. I'm going to put my quote down first before I move on with my life. It's okay, Cindy. You're not going to look at this. It's all wrinkly. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So the quote I am going with is going to be from the song I'm So Afraid. And it's Days When the Rain and the Sun Are Gone. And the reason I picked this one is because we are in the middle. I mean, we have plenty of sunny days in the winter here in Denver, but it's also quite snowy. I'm going to do it with a brush marker to make it fast because I just need to move on from this. Days when the rain and sun are gone. Well, that worked out well. I'm already like hating this so much. And it's, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. So I'm gonna fucking freeball this. So that worked out okay. It's not perfectly centered, but it's close enough. So now how many rows do I need for March? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And March starts on a Tuesday. Just so I don't fuck this up again. Because if I glue another page to this stack, it's gonna be even more of a hot mess. Here's the calendar. I like how it came out. It's really not my usual style, but I think it came out okay. And then I'm just going to do some camellias over here. So I added All I Want Is to See You Smile from Don't Stop because that's what I wanted. But I'm going to use a fatter marker than the skinny one I've been using to do the camellias over here. That's what I feel like doing. Hi.
Oh, you haven't even touched them.
I have been eating them. Look.
You had like one.
Do Do you want them now, or are you here to steal them from me?
No, I came to say hi, but you only had one also, which I noticed.
Well, you can have one if you want to. Here's a goopy one. Okay, try coming back in about 15 minutes. And they'll be ready for you, okay?
Well, and I don't want them. They're cold.
Okay. That's fine.
And when you microwave them, they turn ultra omega soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Like fork time. You should keep that in your video.
Maybe. All right, so I drew the camellias, but I didn't want to add more detail to them, but I also felt like it didn't suit this like spread. So I did add like the colorful blob behind it. And I'm really liking this. I don't like how this turned out, but I like how this turned out. This is my spread for the month. Now, all I'm going to do besides this is just put across the top in the gray, I'm going to put packing list because I'll be leaving for Go Wild in the very first week of March. And I know I'm going to need a packing list. So I'm just going to write that in with the brush pen. But that's all I'm going to do. Anyway, this may seem kind of like a mildly like out of it bullet journal setup, but I'll be real with you. Like, I'm just not feeling it this month. And it's not that I'm still using it for things. I'm not using it necessarily in all the ways I think I was going to, but I am using it. I'm just, sorry if you hear all the background noise, by the way. There's just, everybody seems to be walking right on top of the basement right now. I'm stressed out about life right now. There's just a lot in my life that is stressful. And my paper crafting stuff is not bringing me the solace it usually does. Hopefully by next month it'll feel better. We shall see. Anyway, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Okay, one of the things to round this out, one of the things I love about Fleetwood Mac is the album Rumors. For the longest time, there was a joke that everybody had it because it was considered to be just like such a good album and it was so popular. And for me, ironically, maybe not ironically, but just for me, funny enough, while I love Rumors, my favorite Fleetwood Mac album is actually the live recording called The Dance that is from when they did their reunion tour in the late 90s. And it has Don't Stop with the USC Marching Band, which is just an outstanding rendition of that song. And that's just one of those albums that I could listen to front to back constantly. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What is an album that you could listen to front to back that's just as a whole is one of your favorite albums? I have others. The Dance is not my only favorite album, but it is one that is right up there. So I'd love to get recommendations from you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, friends, peace.